Like he could walk around in our modern world and I wouldn't bat an eyelash. I wouldn't bat an eye. We're back again to play some games. We're back with Ikemen Vampire, and last time Sebastian called me and Leonardo in and told us that Ikemen wants us to go to a ball together. And so we spent the rest of the episode trying to learn how to dance, because it turns out both of us don't know how to dance. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media. It's always in the description below, and we can get started. Leonardo, chapter 15. It was a simple slip in our awkward dance. We both fell. I looked down at Leonardo and he was so close to me now, impossibly close. His arms were around me. He caught me as we fell, not even trying to protect himself. Here we are, suddenly in each other's arms, much like the first evening we met. And like every time Leonardo helped me, I felt caught in this sweet web I never wanted to leave. Because I don't want to leave. The right thing to do was to let go, to separate, to get up, to return to dancing, yet I couldn't. Leonardo loosened an arm to cut my cheek. Carmia? His voice brought me back to the present. What am I thinking? Pardon, Leonardo. I didn't mean... No, it's fine. Even after taking our previous position, I still felt the lingering warmth of his body. I sought for something to say. Something that would return everything to normal. But saying what happened was nothing was a lie. Leonardo gently patted my head. I think that's enough clumsiness on both of our parts for tonight. See you for more tomorrow, Carmia? Yes, that would be nice. Tomorrow then. Adomani? Whatever. Is that goodbye? I waved goodnight to him and left. In the hallway, I leaned against the wall and sighed. He doesn't have a romantic thought about me. We're compagni after all. Temporary. It's a deal, not a relationship. So why am I acting this way around him? My thoughts were veered from the question. I refused to acknowledge the question at all. Don't sound so Victorian. Though you and Leonardo are only pretending, I'm sure you've gotten in a quick tumble or two. Of course we haven't. Really? How unexpected. For you, maybe. I don't share your views. If you looked at me the way you look at him, I'm not sure I could resist you. What are you talking about? You're not aware of it? When you look at Leonardo, you... Arthur, stop playing around and tell me. Do you really want to know? I think I do need to know. I need a second opinion on this, and he'll provide it. I'm going to Arthur's room? Y'all know I don't like Arthur. The heck? Just talk to Leonardo. That's all I need to do. Just talk to him. I don't need to involve that guy. I don't need to involve anybody, especially that guy. I went down to the hallway to where the bedrooms were. To where I hopefully would find Arthur. We don't need him. We really don't need him. Let's go talk to Sebastian. He's the better choice. To where to get my question answered. When I knocked, Arthur responded right away. We're really entering that guy's bedroom. I entered his room. Hello. Oh, he's wearing glasses. He actually looks normal. Like he could walk around in our modern world and I wouldn't bat an eyelash. I wouldn't bat an eye. Hello. Come in. He grinned me with that familiar brogue. I'm not interrupting your work, am I? Work? Whatever do you mean? There's a stack of papers on your desk, so I assume you're writing a new story. You've got glasses on. An amateur deduction, but it's a fine start. Don't worry about the work. I invited you in. The truth is, I need the break. Arthur folded up his thick rimmed glasses and placed them on the desk. He sat back in his chair. Author no more. And you look like you have a story to tell. You deduce that? I've written over 4 dozen mystery stories, but mostly you're quite transparent. You're just clever. Why did you say that? Not many say that. Not many people have said that about me. Not many, which means some have. Anyway, have a seat, please. Arthur's a little worse than Leonardo when it comes to getting his way. I know, that's why I told you not to come in here. I sat down on Arthur's leather couch, feeling like I was suddenly in a psychiatrist's office. What brings you here, Lauren? I wanted to ask you something. His smile told me he anticipated my question. It was about our last conversation. I remember it quite well. To my embarrassment, my voice was uneven. You said I looked at Leonardo a certain way. What did you mean by that, Arthur? Lauren, you're a clever girl. That sounded like the opposite of what he was intimating earlier. But I've seen it in the way you look to your work, and heard it in the way you speak to us. In fact, you're quite clever. I know. That's nice, but can we get to the point? What I'm trying to say is that you don't come here for the answer. You already know the answer. My heart gave a dull thump in my chest. You came here for a confirmation. In which case, it's my pleasure to give you exactly what you desire. Then say it. Lauren, when you look at Leonardo, it's with a sense of deep yearning. Yearning. I repeated the word. My heart started to race. Put in the simplest terms, you're in love with him. Yeah, sure. But I think he's more in love with me. In love with Leonardo? My heartbeat just skipped the track. That's ridiculous. Is it? Can you really deny it? Could I? You're a woman of the world. You've been in love before. You must know the signs. Unless you've convinced yourself otherwise. And I can imagine 2 reasons why you might do that. Arthur held up 2 fingers. 1. You're afraid of falling in love with a vampire. Speaking as a former human, we're different from you in frightening ways. 2. You know that admitting you're in love means surrendering control. Giving up your plans for the future, perhaps. I don't see how I could just give up. Which is why you must be so frightened. This is a new experience for you. Unless you've dated a vampire before. You're on the cusp of a dangerous and likely painful love affair. Who wouldn't turn their back on such a prospect? I sympathize. I'm sorry, but I think I've heard enough. Oh? Listen, you may be right, Arthur. In which case, I have to figure out the rest for myself. Fair enough. I won't hound you, but I'm here if you decide it's not Leonardo you love. Well, certainly not you. Arthur leaned forward in his chair. On that note, I'll forgo my usual, well, I have to call it a consolation fee. Knowing you came to see me in a moment of need is more than enough for me. He spun his chair back around, rolled up his sleeve, and slipped on his glasses. Back to the grindstone. Have a lovely evening, Lauren. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Honestly, I thought he was going to be more annoying. But he was actually pretty chill. Except towards the end. The hallway outside Arthur's room was quiet, but there was stirring in my heart. Beyond the window, the clouds obscured the moon. I slept fitfully that night. The fog in my head hadn't cleared by morning. Lauren, Master Leonardo asked me to give you a message. He did? I stopped polishing at the mention of his name. Come see me as soon as you're done with work. We'll have another dance lesson. Since you 2 are so dedicated, I declare that Spoon the last of your work. Now, go see him. Sebastian, do you know how to dance? Wouldn't it be better if we got somebody to teach me and Leonardo? You know, instead of me and him just practicing, not knowing what we're doing. I think we should get somebody else who actually knows how to dance to teach us how to dance. I'm not sure I'm ready to do that. But as it turned out, facing my feelings about Leonardo was only the first hurdle. Okay, where is he? I searched his room, the music room, the foyer, each and every hallway, no sign of him. He could have told me where he'd be. Isn't he on the balcony? I sighed. It was then a sweet familiar scent teased my sense of smell. It was faint on the air. It was coming from over there. I pushed open the doors to the library and was greeted by walls of old books. There you are. Leonardo sat on the floor, his back to the shelves, asleep in this forest of knowledge like a prince in the most unusual fairy tale. One step, two step. I knelt down before him. Whatever fairy tale he was in, I felt myself inextricably becoming a part of it. Hello there, I was looking for you. Leonardo didn't stir. Can we scare him? The library was so quiet I could hear his breathing. I stole a look at his face. My eyes were always drawn to him. He asked me to come find you. You asked me to come find you. Then you have the gall to fall asleep before I arrive. This is the place you kissed me, you know. You grabbed me and kissed me even though I barely learned your name. Yeah, I remember. I don't need a flashback. Your room is a mess. You smoke. You tease me constantly. It was so easy to think of things I didn't like about him, shouldn't like about him. But even with all that, after I ticked down the long list of things I hated about Leonardo, there came with good. Memories so bright and fun. You were the first person here to make me smile, to get me to open up and laugh, to almost drown me. Don't forget about that. He did almost drown me. Open up and laugh. This is a map? Yeah, that's the Fra Mauro map, an old map of the world made in Italy right around the time I was born. I bugged Conte about it and he got me this copy. Really close to original, but not sure how he pulled that off. It's beautiful. It's upside down, but look at it. Norway, Sweden, Finland. There's the Libya coastline. It even has Japan. It's not too accurate. There's the Garden of Eden, but it's an artistic view of the world. I think so too. I'm a big fan of maps and geography, old places, languages. I was a travel agent. I arranged trips for people, and wherever I couldn't visit myself, I like to read up on. That's the first time you've done that. Talk my head off, you mean? First time you want a carefree smile. He dragged me around, and it was because he was watching out for me. You paid attention to every worry and care and worry. It was really a flashback chapter. You helped me find the good in this time. You helped me to treasure every moment. I'm done making myself smile. But I won't stop smiling. I'll just stop forcing it. I'll have more natural smiles. What's the announcement for, Carmen? I just felt like telling you. Thank you, Leonardo. You say something? Scusa. Rain's too loud. Leonardo da Vinci is a jerk. Who's a jerk? You heard that, didn't you? You heard that, did you? I can't stop being fascinated by you. I can't keep my heart from being moved by you. The things you've said to me have made me think and brought me joy. Sometimes I think you're furious, but the next moment you're smiling. I've seen you strong, and I've seen you in tears. You're the one who glows to my eyes, so unbelievably bright. A little reminiscing, and I'd forgotten there was anything I disliked about him at all. Because I saw his flaws through a lens of love. So am I going to confess right now? I don't want to confess first. He should. Denying my feelings hadn't stopped them. It hadn't even slowed them down. I suppose it's true then. The words were on my lips to say aloud. Is that you? That was until eyes the color of old, tarnished gold, opened and shined upon me. Leonardo. Okay, we'll end it here. We'll do the premium story next time. Yeah, this chapter was like a flashback. We finally accepted that we're in love with Leonardo. But I don't want to confess first. I want him to confess first, you know. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all my social medias or in the description below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with Havenless. Bye-bye.